Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Is the dramatic weight loss that's been reported for Andy Ruiz Jr., that's gone global, its stories all around the world, is it exaggerated? Is it somewhat of a mirage? And why I ask this question is eagle-eyed boxing fans have been pointing out some inconsistency with some of the photos that have emerged that are being reported on. And this story, it has gone global and it's been on the boxing websites. Here's a couple here, one on World Boxing News, seconds out. Then you have, this is a New Zealand website, an Australian website, just news sites, so it has gone further afield than just the boxing world. There is a ripple effect from these sorts of stories, especially an anticipated rematch with Anthony Joshua in December in Saudi Arabia. So what is the actual issue here? What have fans been spotting? And you can see this is one of the pictures that's been used around the place. This one here you can see in a couple of the news websites, and this other one here. So this photo from Andy Ruiz Jr.'s Facebook page, it says from October the 3rd, keep the tattoos fresh. And it was pointed out by a number of people that there was something up with this photo, that this was an old photo. A number of people had left comments and even a couple of links to different stories. But if you go to Andy Ruiz Jr.'s Instagram page and you trawl through it, go quite a distance, you can see here May 16, 2017. So this is 2.5 years ago. So why would they be recycling this photo? Why would Andy Ruiz Jr. have this sort of keep the tattoo fresh? And we'll get to that. And then this post here, Andy Ruiz Jr., 13 October, and this is effectively an advert of sorts. He's talking about his partner, Bonobos. It's a clothes store or whatever, clothing line. He says, grateful to those who inspired my journey, for sharing my fit story. I hope it inspires yours. Dreams can come true. And on his Instagram page, there's actually a related sort of same clothing. This one's a video though, so obviously it was done on the same day. But I guess the question is, if the first photo is a recycled photo, it's clearly an old one that's just been reused on a social media. It was from 2017. How much stock can we put in this other photo that certainly has been part of the dramatic weight loss story? Pictures that have been used in stories, videos, all manner of media in the past 3 or 4 days. It really has been going around sports sites like wildfire. Myself, I've done a video too, and people had been leaving some comments saying, well, actually for this one, that they believe that there was some photoshopping going underway. And someone left some comments about the lighting, that something wasn't quite right here. And there were a couple of comments about potentially some tattoos weren't where they should have been, that they either had been photoshopped out or there's something that's going on here that doesn't actually reflect reality, that there's something wrong with this. And so I'm not an expert in these things, but if the first photo, this one here is a recycled photo, how much stock can we put in this one? But the other thing to consider with this is some of these posts on social media, and this one here being for Bonobos, and then there's another one on his Instagram, which is for Everlast. This is the most recent post at the time of this video being done. This is a glove giveaway. So you have to ask the question, well, when were these actually filmed? Because you could look at this and you could look at the other one and go, well, if there is some doubt about when they were done, you could ask the question, were these done months ago, in the weeks after he won the belts from Anthony Joshua in June? And there could be something to this. There could be a campaign of paid posts that are going to be going up in the weeks leading up to the Anthony Joshua rematch in December in Saudi Arabia. It could be a schedule of different things, and that would make a lot of sense. Obviously, he's getting endorsements from all sorts of different brands right now, and this just could be part of it. It's a campaign, and this could have been in the can months ago. But maybe it's something else. It could be some misdirection from Andy Ruiz Jr. and his team. Maybe they are looking to try sort of seed out into the media through social media posts that he has been losing weight at a rapid rate of knots. Get that out there, and this has gone sort of global, that he is losing more weight than potentially he actually has. But it could actually be something else, and the possibility of misdirection from Andy Ruiz Jr. and his team needs to be considered, because they could be looking to just sort of seed this out with a couple of posts and leave some breadcrumbs. Ultimately, it gets picked up by the media, and it could be for a very specific purpose. Try to imply that he's going to be coming in at around 245 pounds, that he is going to be shedding so much weight that that may alter Anthony Joshua and his team's plans to some extent, trying to throw some doubt into their minds about what they need to do to prepare for Andy Ruiz Jr. on December 7th. It could well be that, but obviously some of that could have been curtailed by eagle-eyed fans who have spotted that there have been some inconsistencies with the photos and tattoos and other bits and pieces. So how much weight has he really lost? I mean, it's really hard to say, because we don't know if this latest post here, is this actually taken recently? Could have been done months ago. Obviously, some of these things, this is probably done back at the start of September for the promotional posters. Then this one here, that could have been done months ago as well. We don't know. This one here with Mike Tyson, we definitely do know that this is recent. From the start of October, he was on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing podcast. So, you know, that photo emerged and he doesn't really look like he's lost too much weight in there. But, I mean, maybe some of these other ones, as people have pointed out, could be to do with lightings, angles, but maybe there has been a little bit of touching up as well. It really is a bit murky. Maybe this just is a case of the media have gone wild and off the reservation here, and it's nothing to do with Andy Ruiz Jr. But we do know he is in training, and he's training hard, and he's looking forward to December 7th to try keep his belts against Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia. What weight will he come in at? Well, maybe it will be something around the same that he was. This could be misdirection, a case of that. He was 268 for the first fight. Maybe there is no intention to come in, less than 260. Maybe it will be something similar. He was 262 for the Alexander Dimitrenko fight. Perhaps it'll be somewhere between 262 and 268. Or maybe he will get down somewhere to like a 2016 level for his title fight against Joseph Parker, which was 255. But I think talk of him going too much lower, maybe it's unrealistic. His lowest weight in his career is 246 pounds. I have seen some people talking about 235 or 220. Some people even suggested he might be able to get down to cruiserweight if he put the effort in. I don't ever see that happening, and I think 235 probably would be just a bit too far to go in one training camp. That might be the best part of 50 pounds of weight loss, because judging by his press conferences in early September, he must have been somewhere around 280 or so. What do you make of this whole situation? The recycled photo and doubt cast on others? Drop a comment, loud and often. Hit like, hit subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.